What is going on, guys? FlameHorizon here, your coach of the Minnesota Monfernos, coming at you with my draft analysis for IBL Season 4. We're going to just be running through pick by pick. You can already see the first pick on the screen, but we're going to be running through pick by pick, what I picked, why I picked them, and, you know, hopefully you guys will kind of understand. I'm not really used to draft analysis that much, but this one is required, so I have to do this. But, as you can see, the first pick is Jirachi. Jirachi was worth 180 points. Hold up. Before I go any further, I will explain just a little bit if you don't know the way this draft works. So we were given 1,000 points to draft with, and we could draft anywhere between 8 to 11 Pokemon. And if we wanted to have a Pokemon be able to use Z moves, it was an extra 20 points. So, as you can see, Jirachi is a Z user, and it's 200. It's normally 180, but because of the 20 points for the Z move, it's 200. So that's already a fifth of my points right there, but you'll see how I use them all throughout this. And I picked Jirachi because, you know, Jirachi's just good. There's so many sets it can run. It can run Choice Scarf, it can run Choice Band, it can do the para flinching set, it can be a bulky Wish Passer. It can just do so much in such a little time. And I can't wait to use it. I haven't used a Jirachi too much in League format. I keep burping whenever I record. It's probably because I just drank a pop. But I can't wait to use it. It's going to be fun. And then we'll move on to the next pick right away. That's all I really want to say about Jirachi. Sorry about that cut. OBS being stupid. I had to fix some things. But as you can see, my second pick was Mega Blastoise. It's only 100 points. That means it is a tier 3. For a tier 3, this thing is quite the steal. It's normally a tier 2. However, it hits really hard. It does have Rapid Spin, so I can have that as a hazard removal. And it gets Scald, you know, one of the best moves in the game. It has the Mega Launcher ability, so Aura Sphere and Dark Pulse. It has Ice Beam, and it's just bulky, and it hits like a truck. That's kind of why I wanted to use Mega Blastoise. Can't wait to see how it's done, how it goes, because I've never used it. Up next, we have my next Z-mover being Zapdos. And as you can see there, Alomomola was picked round 3, and I don't approve of that myself. But Zapdos is definitely one of the best defoggers in the format. Is what I was trying to say. One of the best defoggers in the format. It's super bulky. It has discharge. It can paralyze with that 30% chance. It can now run the static ability plus defog because of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon move tutors. So that's going to become quite useful. I'm going to be running defog on this a lot. It can also be offensive as Heat Wave. It can be physical if I really wanted it to, because it gets Drill Peck. It does get. I don't think it. No, it doesn't get Hurricane. That's stupid. It'd be busted if it got Hurricane, to be completely honest. But I needed the defog. I needed the Electric type. It's one of the better Electric types in the format. I can't wait to use it. Next, I decided to get Chestnut, and Chestnut is something that I've also never used. This entire team I've kind of really never used in format. It's me trying out a bunch of new things, and I'm pretty sure it's going to work out well. But Chestnut is a spikes setter. I like having, you know, the hazard control and the hazard stacking with Jirachi Stealth Rocks and whatnot. But it also is very bulky on the physical side, and it is also just hard hitting on the physical side as well. Special wise, it can't really take a hit too well unless I Assault Vest it, but I'm not really going to want to do that because, you know, Spikes, Leech Seed, Spiky Shield are 3 of its best moves that it can use. It's really good for its tier. I can't wait to use Chestnut. Up next, I originally wanted Sylveon and Florges. However, they were taken in round 4, so, and I needed Chestnut more than I needed the Sylveon or Florges. So I picked up Aromatisse. Aromatisse can be bulky on either physical or special. This is going to be more of my kind of like special wall, but I can run it physically if I need it to. It's a Wish Passer, which my team definitely needs, other than Jirachi, because Mega Blastoise needs Wish, Chestnut needs Wish to get its longevity. It also has Aromatherapy, so this is my Cleric. My team definitely needs a Cleric, and this is definitely one of the better options, just to suit the role as a Cleric. Now we have Nidoqueen. I've used Nidoqueen before. I really do like Nidoqueen. It's another Stealth Rocker. It takes the Stealth Rock pressure off of Jirachi. And the thing with Nidoqueen, it also gets Toxic Spikes. So now I have all the hazards except Sticky Webs. I don't have Sticky Webs on this team. I didn't really need it, because I have all the hazard removal, and I don't really need the speed control too much. But Nidoqueen also hits really hard with the Sheer Force Life Orb. Sludge Wave and Earth Power, those hit like a truck from Nidoqueen. And Nidoqueen can also be run with an Assault Vest to make it super bulky and just dish out a ton of hits. I've used Nidoqueen before and I can't wait to use it again. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I needed a dragon, and this is one of like the dragons that kind of fit my draft the best. Like the way I see things, at least. And Kyurem, not many people use Kyurem because, you know, Kyurem Black is there. Who would want to use normal Kyurem? But this thing can be run physically or specially because both of its stats are the same. It has 130 base attack and special attack. Most people do run it specially because, you know, there's Will-O-Wisp and Intimidate. So it's a pick that most people don't expect. But it can hit like a truck with choice specs, and it also can run Assault Vest, it can run leftovers. I think it gets Calm Mind too, which could be fun to run. But Kyurem will definitely be one of the Pokemon I use quite a bit, because as I said, it's my Dragon type, and you can't really go without a Dragon type sometimes. My 8th pick was another Spike Setter. It's a Ghost type, Frostlass. The main reason I picked Frostlass were spikes and Destiny Bond, and it's also, you know, I needed the speed. This thing can come in with the Focus Sash, of course, and set up spikes, and then Destiny Bond to take out what it's against, and just kind of like frees me up to kind of do something, to send something else in and start setting up. And I've never used Frostlass in League, but I do like Frostlass as a Pokemon. It's totally like one of the better Spike Setters, along with Chestnut, and it's also the Ghost coverage that I needed. So now I have a Spin Blocker, which is something I need with this hazard stacking team, and I'm gonna make people hate hazards this season. Up next, we have one of my favorite Pokemon, just because I draft it like all the time. You guys probably know, some of you probably know what it is now. I draft it all the time. It has so much coverage. It has, give it a hint, base 130 special defense. You slap an Assault Vest on it, that thing isn't dying. It has all the physical coverage you could ever need, and it also has Stealth Rocks if you don't want to run the Assault Vest. I picked up my boy Kecleon, my top Kek, and I really, really like using Kecleon. I can get, normally when I use it, I get it like 2 kills per week, and it's totally one of my favorite Pokemon to use, just because nobody expects it to be good, and then it cleans up half their team, and they're just like, how does Kecleon do this? How does Kecleon kill 3 Pokemon in one match? He's got to know how to use it. And you're noticing that I've used 960 points, and I don't have a Fire type. So I decided to draft some Heat for this team. Had Olivia wanting more. I drafted my boy Heatmore. Now, it's not like the best Pokemon in the game. However, it's a really like viable, like kind of like meme pick. This is kind of my meme pick for this league. Fire Lash will do well. It's a good mixed attacker. It's got decent attack stat and decent defenses. Its speed is its only hindrance, really, but if I get it in the right moment, Sucker Punch can do some cleanups. And I really like its shiny form. That's the main reason I drafted this over Monferno, was its shiny form. I wanted to draft Monferno, but like Heatmore, I've drafted Monferno before, and Heatmore is just much better. But that's going to wrap things up there. This is the squad for IBL Season 4. I did not pick 11 Pokemon. I only needed 10 for my plan to work out. I'm using a lot of new things. I'm using some things that I've used before. Like, I've used Nidoqueen, Kyurem, and Kecleon. But everything else I don't think I've used before. So this is going to be a new experience for me. I can't wait to try this team out. I believe Week 1 starts the 28th. I could be wrong. But expect the first battle within a couple weeks. I'll be using Citra, so everything will look all HD and beautiful. And I do have a new layout, which some of you have seen. I've used it for another... Actually, I can just click it and show you real quick. This is the layout that I'm using. And you see the Kangaskhan GIF there. But this is the layout I'm going to be using. I can't wait to use this layout for Minnesota Monfernos. Maybe in the future you'll see me use my new team name. Gonna plug that as well. Kangaskhan is huge. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to smack that like button, support the channel. I'm on my way to 100 subscribers. So if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, go ahead and subscribe for future content. I am doing a co-op with Aaron2420 right now. And be sure to check out all of that. Check out all my content, like all my content, subscribe, share this video, do whatever you want to support the channel. I just like the support. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.